All right, so it is true. It's not clickbait. I bought 5,000 CDs. Yeah, it's been pretty full on. I'm absolutely exhausted. I bought them a week and a half ago, but there's been a lot more going on. I bought a few other deals before that. One of them was a Blu-ray deal, which I can't spin this around. A lot of them are gone already. I've sold a ton of them. The lady I bought them off, her husband passed away, unfortunately, from cancer. It really sucks. She's a really nice lady, so I feel really bad for her. But yeah, he was a collector. He had a lot of Blu-rays and DVDs. She actually kept a lot of them, so it was sort of a small lot. But he had a very eclectic taste, so it was a pretty good little lot. So I bought those, and she also had 5,000 CDs. And at the time, I was just like, I just can't do it. Like, I just come off the surgery. I got no money. She wanted $1 a piece, and there's no way I was able to pay $1 a piece, even if I had the money, because it's too hard to invest that much in a lot of CDs, because if you're a CD seller or a DVD seller, you know, a lot of them just aren't worth anything. So, but in saying that, he did have a very eclectic taste, and he was a collector. So he had some very good stuff in there. So I was keen, and I offered her 2,000, and she wasn't okay with that, but it was getting there. We ended up doing a deal for 3,000, which is a lot. It's a lot to pay for CDs, but these aren't your bloody everyday top 40 Spice Girls, whatever's top 40 these days. There's none of that. This is a very eclectic lot. There's all the bands that you know, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, you know, all the popular bands, and it's like all their albums. So there's heaps of really well-known stuff. That stuff sells pretty good. I've already sold a bunch of the Led Zeppelins for like 15 to 20 bucks each. Yeah, so I've listed a lot of that sort of more popular stuff so far. But he was into lots of different genres. There's a lot of like electronic dance stuff, which I know nothing about. I know a lot about the other stuff because I'm a big music fan myself. But there, even with the other stuff, you know, your rock, pop, alternative, indie, there is a ton of indie stuff, bands I've never heard of. And I'm not really 100% sure what to do with them. Probably got a couple of examples here. Here's one I was just looking up now, just before. New Model Army are a folk rock band that I've never heard of before. I looked them up. There's 21 listed on eBay, and the cheapest one listed is, I think, about 30 bucks. Now, a lot of these are listed brand new as well. They're all overseas. There's none listed in Australia. I click on sold, and there's two sold. One for $21, one for $23. Both sold overseas. So, like, that's what a lot of these CDs are. Like, all these sort of lesser-known independent bands. That's what they sort of are. So, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with those. I'm going to list some on eBay. It's just the sell-through rate on them is terrible. So I was tempted to just not list any of them on eBay, any of those types on eBay, put them straight in the collector group on Facebook. But I think some I'll list on eBay first. And then you know, if they haven't sold in a month or two, I might chuck them all up in the collector groups on Facebook and just see if we can sell some there. But I do need to make money off this. So I'm coming from a long way back. $3,000 I've got to make back just to get my money back. So I think I'll like get there pretty easily. But in saying that, I actually have to make money as well, because I'm doing this to make a living, aren't I? So I can't just be trying to make my money back. I need to make back, like, I really want to triple my money on this, because it's going to take me a long time to actually list it all. like 5,000 CDs, like, and I will be listing a lot of them. There's not much junk in here. Like, I haven't taken much stuff out that's not worth listing. And not only that, but he really looked after his stuff, this guy. Like, 90% of the discs are mint. Maybe 9.5% of that last 10% just have very light marks. And 0.5%, like, are a little bit too scratched, where he might have just, there's the occasional one where he's picked them up. You can tell he's picked them up from the op shop or something. But most of this stuff he's bought brand new, and he's kept it in really good condition. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with the rest when I'm finished going through sort of the more popular bands and stuff. I am trying to sneak a few of these sort of lesser known bands in now while I'm listing the popular bands, just to see what happens with a few of them. But it doesn't end there. The person I got these off, she also had a fuckload of books. And I do not like books. They shit me to tears. The main reason they shit me to tears is because they're fucking heavy. I do not like lifting them. So yeah, I actually told her initially, look, there's maybe a couple of people I can reach out to, might be interested if you want to sell a lot. She was having a garage sale. She was going to sell them for $1 each. You know, and I was just trying to help her out with some of the other things that she was selling that I wasn't interested in. And, yeah, I said I might be able to reach out to a couple of people. I was having to think about it. I'm like, well, it is getting harder to find stock, and these CDs are going to run out eventually. It wouldn't be bad to have, like, some backup stuff in the shed. So yeah, I was contemplating making an offer for the lot, but there was 1,500 books, and I just did not want to move them. And they're all different types of books, like lots of novels, but lots of just, I don't know, there was tons of political stuff, just random topics and stuff. So in the end, I went around the day before her garage sale, because she also gave me a CD shelf with these CDs, and I had to pick that up still. And in the end, I said to her, look, I'll just pick through them and give you $1 each, like you're going to get from your garage sale. She said, go for it. So I was there for bloody hours comping fucking books. In the end, I stopped comping and I just started bloody guessing. So my car's full of books at the moment. They've been in there for days because I've got nowhere to put the fucking things. And yeah, and I also just don't want to bring them inside. It's fucking so heavy. Back's still no good, so I can't be bothered. But I think there is some good stuff in there. But when I'm looking them up, man, they have a bad sell-through rate, some of these books. So, like, I looked a lot up while I was there, and a lot of them, you know, they come up as $30 or $40, like lowest price on eBay. And there's like 30 of them listed, and you go to Solds and there's 0 sold worldwide. So I left all those ones behind. I tried to just pick the better ones that have a better sell-through rate. So who knows, I might be getting into books, or in like 6 months' time, I might be reaching out to another reseller and saying, hey, you want these fucking books? Come and get them. All right, I've just opened a fresh tub that I haven't looked through yet to give you guys a bit of a look. And the first thing I notice is all of these Sonic Youth CDs. This is my vintage from the 90s, maybe the late 80s. I actually never got into Sonic Youth. I don't know why. I got into one of the guys in the band, Thurston Moore, had a solo album years ago that I loved. But I never really got into Sonic Youth. I just never really... Back in those days, you had to have friends that had the CDs and lent them to you. And none of my mates just had them. So I never really got into them. But I'm going to start listening to them. Covering me camera there. That's the other good thing about this lot is... I've been like looking at these CDs and I'm like, oh, I'm going to listen to that. So I've just been listening to like all this stuff. Just bands that over the years I just, for whatever reason, never got around to listening to. The other day, I was listing Joy Division CDs, And I was like, you know what? I've never really got around to listening to them. I'm going to give them a go. And there's always a few songs you know, of course. And they were fucking amazing. I loved it. I listened to them for hours. All right, future Uncle Wayne here. The other thing is I'm rediscovering stuff that I totally forgot about. This is an Australian band from the 90s, the Paradise Motel, and I fucking loved this album when it came out. It came out in 1998, and I totally forgot about it. Legit totally forgot about this band. So yeah, I've just stumbled onto it, and I've literally just put it on Spotify. It says 2010 there, but that's totally wrong. The album came out in 1998. A really fucking great album. If you like Portishead or anything like that, you will love this album. Swans. So I don't know this band. I think they were an older band, but I don't really know them. So I'll have to check them out. Suicidal Tendencies. These should be alright. Some of the old metal. Again, that's my vintage. Love some of that shit. What else have we got here? There's some common stuff like Strokes. Like that won't be worth listening. But yeah, this is like that's weird. It's all rusted. What else we up here? We got Talking Heads. I've already found some Talking Heads and listed them from other tubs. So I've been trying to take out the bands where there's a lot of albums because it's a lot easier to list them just all at the same time. T-Rex stuff always goes really well. We've got here the Smiths, and there is a whole bunch of the Smiths. Smashing Pumpkins, I don't think that's actually worth much. That's from back in my day. Sly and the Family Stone. What else have we got? There's some more Suicidal Tendencies. There is heaps of them. What's that? Super Furry Animals. Never heard of them. That's always going to happen, isn't it? So yeah. Some Soundgarden. Love a bit of Soundgarden. Don't think these will be worth a lot. A couple of them are sort of worth listing. But in that case, I'll bundle them together. Like there's some that I've already pulled out. Like there's a bunch of Doors CDs that only sell for about $10 each. I'm just going to bundle them together as a lot. So, it'll just make it easier to sell them basically, because might sell one of them if you list them for 10, but then you're stuck with the rest kind of thing. So yeah, that's, gives you a bit of an idea of what I'm dealing with when it comes to the CDs. So, it's a big deal. It's a big, it's a lot of work. So yeah, I'm pretty knackered, to be honest. It's taken it out of me. You know, after the surgery, I spent 6 weeks on the couch, and I actually realized how weak that was going to make me, because I've been really struggling to get going since, but hopefully that will pick up soon enough anyway, the more I do, sort of thing. So yeah, that's what I'm doing with the CDs. The books, I haven't even got them out of my car yet, so maybe if I do another video soon, I'll show you the books, but I wouldn't be banking on me doing another video soon, because you know what I'm fucking like. So that's it. Thanks for watching all the way through. You're a bloody legend. See you in the next one.